$1 million. That's what it would have cost Yahoo to own Google. They said no. $5 billion. They hesitated again. $1 billion for Facebook. They tried to bargain it down and lost everything. Meanwhile, they spent $5.7 billion on a dying radio company. This is not bad luck. This is a case study in catastrophic decision-making. This is how Yahoo destroyed itself. In 1998, two desperate PhD students walked into the office of the most powerful company on the internet. They weren't asking for funding. They weren't asking for advice. They were begging. "Buy our search engine," they said. "Just $1 million. The king of the internet laughed and said no. That search engine was Google. This is not just a story about failure. This is a story about blindness. There was a time when Yahoo was the internet. Before Google, before Facebook, before YouTube. If you logged on in the late 90s, you didn't search the web. You went to Yahoo. It was the homepage of the digital world, a gateway, a directory, a digital empire. But within just a decade, Yahoo would go from undisputed king to a cautionary tale of arrogance, indecision, and catastrophic misjudgment. This is neural strategy, and this is the collapse of Yahoo. Yahoo wasn't built to lose. Founded in 1994 by Jerry Yang and David Filo, it wasn't even meant to be a company. It was just a curated directory of websites. But timing is everything. The internet was exploding, and people were overwhelmed. Yahoo solved that. Instead of chaos, it offered structure. Instead of search, it offered selection. At its peak, Yahoo wasn't just a tech company, it was a media empire. News, finance, sports, email, everything. And this was the first mistake. Yahoo believed it was a media company, not a technology company. That distinction would destroy them. While others focused on algorithms, data, and infrastructure, Yahoo focused on content. They hired editors instead of engineers. They curated instead of calculated. And most importantly, they misunderstood search. To Yahoo, search was just another feature. To Google, search was everything. Google wasn't trying to organize websites. It was trying to organize the world's information. And that difference, it was fatal. In 1998, Google approached Yahoo. They didn't want to compete. They wanted out. For just $1 million, Yahoo could have owned Google. But Yahoo didn't see the value. Because Google didn't fit their vision. It wasn't flashy. It didn't have ads, news, or entertainment. It was just a better search engine. And Yahoo didn't think search mattered that much. So they passed. Fast forward to 2002. Google is growing fast. Now Yahoo realizes something is wrong. They come back. This time, they want to buy Google. The price? $5 billion. Still cheap for what Google was becoming. But Yahoo hesitated. They tried to negotiate a lower price. Google walked away. That was the moment Yahoo lost the future. Here's where the story turns from tragic to absurd. In 1999, Yahoo made one of the worst acquisitions in tech history. They bought Broadcast.com for $5.7 billion. A company that streamed radio over the internet. It had no sustainable business model, no defensible technology, but it sounded exciting. It felt like media, so Yahoo bought it. Let that sink in. Yahoo paid more for a dying radio startup than they were willing to pay for the future of the internet. This wasn't bad luck. This was blindness. Then came 2006. Another chance. Another failure. Facebook was still small, unproven, but growing fast. Yahoo saw the potential. They offered $1 billion. Mark Zuckerberg was ready to sell. The deal was almost done. Then Yahoo hesitated. Again. They lowered the offer to $850 million. That tiny negotiation killed the deal. Zuckerberg walked away. Today, Facebook is worth hundreds of billions. Yahoo lost it over a discount. By the mid-2000s, Yahoo didn't know what it was. Was it a search engine, a media company, a tech platform, an advertising business? The answer was all of them, and none of them. While Google focused relentlessly on search, Yahoo tried to do everything and mastered nothing. Leadership changed constantly. Vision disappeared. And when a company loses its vision, it starts reacting instead of leading. In 2008, Microsoft made an offer. $44.6 billion to acquire Yahoo. It was a lifeline, a chance to survive. Yahoo said no. They believed they were worth more. They were wrong. What followed was slow and painful. Market share declined. Innovation stopped. Google dominated search. Facebook dominated social. Amazon dominated commerce. By 2017, Yahoo was sold. Not for $44 billion, for just $4.48 billion. A fraction of its former value. The king of the internet, reduced to a footnote. Yahoo didn't fail because of competition. It failed because it couldn't see. It couldn't see that technology beats media. That focus beats expansion. The most dangerous moment for any company is when it believes it has already won. Because that's when it stops looking forward and starts defending the past. Yahoo didn't lose to Google. It lost to its own arrogance. The internet doesn't forgive hesitation. It doesn't reward legacy. It only rewards those who see what's coming before it arrives. Yahoo didn't, and that's why it fell.